Hi folks, right, I was asked yesterday how I keep my paints moist, so that's how I keep them when I'm not using them, in the Ziploc bag, look at that, on a piece of towel. So now they've been in there since yesterday morning. It's very dry, so I'm going to take them out. I have to wipe the bottom of the tray because it's damp. I'll get a bit of cloth for that. And you can see that, or you might or might not, but you can see that the paints are shiny because they've got a bit of moisture in them. They're not sopping wet, but they're workable. And then just use a bit of water on your brush to loosen them. And then when you're finished, clean off the palette, still a bit damp, and put it back in the bag. Oh. It's very cheap. I suppose these are about £1 each, if that. And they're very good. They don't last forever. The zips eventually go, but then they weren't designed to be used like this. So I put that to one side, and then when I finish painting, I'll clean the palette. I've done make a good job of that. That is dry. But it all helps. It saves you washing off the remains of your day's painting, and it all goes to waste. But this way you can just keep moistening and whatever it takes. But it's nothing to do with because I'm doing wet painting, other than the wet brush goes into the paint and adds to the moisture. Right, so I hope I put that to rest. Let's just alter my. Could make it a little bit larger than that, but I think that's fine. I want to do another woodland scene before I think about going on to another oil. It's Tuesday today, is it not? I think so. Every day, well, for us we're retired from proper paid work, but even us, because I go out and the wife goes round the block, and I go on my bike and I pick up a newspaper or whatever, which we're supposedly allowed to do. See, they've locked down all the healthy people. I wonder what you think about that. I see online the blogs that a lot of countries are getting a bit uptight with being forced to stay indoors for weeks on end. So I just wonder what's going to happen. Well, anyway, I hope you're keeping safe. We're always in touch with our friends and family on WhatsApp, Zoom, or if I'm going around and I see a neighbour or friend that I would normally talk to, I stop and observe my distance and have a chat. But we can go out for essential shopping. Now, what constitutes essential? Half a dozen bottles of wine I would consider essential for the week. And a packet of bacon. Oh dear, you couldn't make it up, could you? Right, anyway, there we are. Cadmium yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, which I don't do a lot of. That is quite hard. Payne's grey, burnt sienna. Okay, I'll give the paper a bit of a wet. It's lovely and it's a beautiful day in London. Absolutely gorgeous. So I shall be outside later, about one-ish, and have a go at doing my first Thai curry, Thai prawn, king prawn curry. All helps to fill the day. Tuesday, normally I would be out on the bike ride with my mates along the River Wandle, but alas, that's out, and even the cafe that we would have a cup of tea or coffee in and sun ourselves will be closed now, I think. The River Wandle, which I paint so many times, or an impression of it, is a little chalk stream really. It was ecologically dead in the 1960s, but much of the pollution has been removed from it, and the causes of that pollution, mainly a vinyl factory, a BP vinyl factory, not far from here, but that's now a housing estate, and they had to dig down about 12 feet to get rid of all the chemicals in the soil because it was toxic. I'll try not to get too much black, as I've been using this board for my oil paintings as well. So don't throw your failures or the ones you don't like away. They do very well primed and painted over with oil. Great surface, very durable. This is student quality paper. See, I still have to wet. They don't come out tube consistency, unless I recently squeezed some out. Then that would stay moist in here for several days. Right, so let's just get a bit of colour. I want to do a sort of woodland scene, but okay, that'll do for that. And we'll put a little bit of blue. That'll do. See, look, that's shiny. It's damp, moist, but it's not loose. It's loose now. Look. Well, I'm going to put a little bit of cloud on there, but hopefully I'm going to cover a lot of this up. Okay, pull it tight. Oops. Right, okay, now we'll put a bit of cadmium yellow. You can use whatever yellow you like. It's still a bit greeny looking. Bit of that ultramarine, but on the blue side. Put a bit of red in there. It's warming up a little bit. And put in a bit of colour. Bit of yellow and burnt sienna. A bit of Payne's grey in there. Loose hair there. Get off. Oh, I got a bit of green in there. Right, now while that's still a bit damp, just okay, I don't know if I'm going to dry it yet or not, but just keep pulling it tight. Okay, now we want some background now, some warmer colours. Clean the brush, I think. Too wet. Bit of Payne's grey. Very light touch. Thickening the colour a bit. So I can just walk into this wood, so get a bit of nice bit of red in there. Get some dark in there, shadow. Now that's sort of drying, you can get your grasses and stuff in here. Then I can put in some a bit more detail in that. I was thinking of going right up with the trunks, but I don't really see that's going to improve it. Oh, yeah. Grass. That side's lovely now, I quite like that. Sometimes I leave a bit too much sparkle, meaning this sort of stuff, and you've got to be able to justify what you put in, rather than just guess what. Now I have done hundreds and hundreds of these. And how many videos have I got on YouTube? 2,500. Last year sometime I took a couple of hundred off. Now you can put figures in. I did, but sometimes unless they're very good, they look a bit stilted. So I've got my cool colours in the back, and coming forward we're getting warmer. put a little bit of oh, I don't know, I quite like that. I'm going to leave that as it is. Right, okay, so I'll put that in the drink. I'll give it a dry, then I'll sign it. I'm quite pleased with that. You know, it came out of nothing. Sorry I didn't warn you. Right, and it just do a bit of illusion of detail in the reflections. That's it. Just a little bit of looks about enough for a foreground, really. That's just some little flicks and flourishes. All adds to the illusion that there's a lot going on when you've painted it in minutes. But leave the viewer to fill the gaps. Didn't make a very good job of that one, did I? Let's change him. I do. Right, I'll sign it. And then we'll put a mount on it. Oh, I haven't drunk relapsing. And then I'll clean the tray. Put a bit of masking tape over the top, stop it falling down. Right, okay. Oh, that's quite nice. It's not overworked. I like the recession in that one. What do you think? Okay, right, while you're looking at that, I'll get a piece of tissue, bit of water, clean the palette. Always clean your palette, I do. My past colleague, Steve Cronin, he doesn't bother. He just has the paints everywhere with no gaps. But we're all different. We all like to do different ways, different palettes. As long as we don't copy each other's work and pass it off. Now, as our own, I'll get got a big spray bottle here, and just carefully put a few sprays on the towel and put the palette in the bag like that, and then I'll do the zip up very carefully because it's quite delicate. There we are. So that is airtight, and that will be nice and fresh for tomorrow morning if I do another one. But my next watercolour will be for Patreon. Now if you want to contribute to the channel, guys, you can always go on Patreon for a minimum of $4 per month, plus whatever else you want to donate, and you're free to go whenever you want. But the $4 is £4, so it's less than one cup of tea a week, isn't it? And there are about 450 odd videos on there that you can see. All helps by these big tubes of student quality 200ml rinse or oil colours. Right, okay, well, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll probably see you in an hour or so when I do another knife painting, but I've got to prepare a piece of paper with a couple of coats of PVA glue and PVA colour. Right, I'll see you soon, folks. Bye bye.